lot of fun with the word of academics. He is head of the department of Aliah University and very known personality in West Bengal. So, sir, I welcome you wholeheartedly in UGC MMTTC, and on behalf of participants, on behalf of my own self, I also welcome you in this session. And I do hope that your deliberation will create a lot of outcome and lot of inputs you will give to the students. On the other hand, our participants are from various corner of country. They are teaching in colleges and university of our country, India, and they are from far away from this place, Aligarh. They are very disciplined, curious, enthusiastic, and having zeal to know more about the academic world. You will feel by interacting with them that it is really a wonderful dynamic participants to whom you have taught. So with these words, sir, I again say welcome to you and request to you, please you start your lecture. Now the floor is yours. Okay, sir, please
Thank you very
start.
much. Thank you, madam, for your encouraging and supportive words. And I would like to thanks to AMU, UGC, MMTC, all the respected members to give me this opportunity. So let me start my
Yes, yes.
work of business of today. My dear friends, participants, today I am going to interact on the topic beyond academics. Beyond academics, building resilience, empathy, inclusivity in the classrooms. We all are teachers, my dear friends. So we, the teacher, we have a more responsibility than students, as because we have to learn and we have to teach. So we have to learn and teach in such a way, we have to mold our young generation in such a way, those who will be beyond the academics. It is not the duty and responsibility of the teachers to help the students just to get a 99% marks in terms of our cognitive development. So, in which way beyond develop academics we have to work? In this light, we are going to discuss among ourselves. So we know this is a word, resilience, the capacity to cover quickly from difficulties or toughness and recover from difficulty experiences, demonstrating strength and positive outlook. To demonstrate strength and positive outlook in all the situation, even in the difficult situation, even in the crisis moment. Because nowadays students are from various background, in a classroom, in a department, in a college, in the university. So we the teachers have to demonstrate our strength and positive outlook, for which empathy is required, for which a technique inclusivity is required. Now, our this beyond academic building of resilience, empathy, and inclusivity in the classrooms. It is for holistic education, focusing on the development of the whole child beyond academic success, building vigilance, empathy, and through inclusivity are the core components of our education. So, in a classroom, in a college, as a head of the department, as a principal of the department, college, or a member, faculty members of a college, faculty members of the department of university, or head of the institution of the university, we should develop resilience. We should develop this capacity. We should demonstrate our strength and positive outlook through empathy. It is a very, very important techniques, characteristics, traits for a teacher, for a true guardian, for a true elder, for a true leader, which help for inclusivity, for togetherness, to unite the all. These are the core components of our education. To build resilience, why it is a matter for us? Why it is a matter for the teachers? Why it is a matter for the guardians? Why it is a matter for true elders? Why it is a matter for the true leaders of any fields of the society? Yes, resilience is a matter for each and everyone. She may be a head of the institutions, head of the family. He may be a head of the family, maybe a head of the any field. It is a matter for each and everyone because it helps students, it helps individuals to cope with the challenges and setbacks. It promotes mental health and well-being. It encourages a growth mindset. Growth of mindset is very much important. This mindset, it is a very, very positive abilities and intelligence. It can be developed through dedication and efforts. This growth mindset, it develops, growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. So encourage growth mindsets. So growth mindset always encourages each and everyone, and they views the challenges, they views the crisis situation as an opportunity to learn and grow. Otherwise, opposite of growth mindedness means fixed limitations, indicators of fixed maintenance. If you are not having the If you are not encouraging for growth mindset, that means you are encouraging for fixed limitations. And if you are encourages, or if you are having the growth mindset, that means you are encouraging for your children, your youngers, to view any kind of challenges, to view any kind of unknown things, to work for future, to work for unknown things. They will receive it as an opportunity. It is an opportunity to learn and to grow himself or herself. And perseverance, this perseverance, it is also steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. It is an enthusiasm. So growth mindedness, this is a capacity. It is completely against fixed limitation. Closed minded, completely opposite the closed minded. We should encourage our children, we should encourage our students, we should encourage our youngers for growth mindset and for perseverance, that is for enthusiasm. If we are not having enthusiasm, if these characteristics are lacking among our children, students, it will be very difficult for them to go deep into deeper, known to unknown. It's difficult for them to face the challenges. And if they are having such kind of encouragement by the teachers for growth mindset and perseverance, easily our beloved young generations can easily face any kind of challenges, any kind of unknown situations. Then what is building resilience? Building resilience involves developing the ability to adapt and bounce back when faced with adversity, challenges, or stress. So, if we are having these traits, this capacity, these characteristics among ourselves, or if we nurture this capacity of resilience or this quality among our children, then we are preparing for bounce back. It helps to recover quickly from a setback or difficult situation. My dear friends, everybody knows nowadays each and every moment is difficult situation, challenging situation, unknown situation, unfavorable situation. So a children, when he resides in his home with his parents, when he goes for schools, colleges, universities, and even with the teacher community, even in our homely situation, in work situation, or in our extended work situation, we are facing different kind of challenges, difficulties, unknown situation, unfavorable situation, discouraging situation. From this all unknown odd situation, we can bounce back. We can recover quickly from such kind of setback situation, such kind of difficult or illness situation, and we can go back to our previous state of health or success or happiness. If you are able to develop this resilience capacity among ourselves and among our students community. In the context of education and personal development, it refers to nurturing the skills and mindset needed to cope with difficult situation and recover from setbacks. My dear friends, today I am not discussing any content or any cognitive aspect. I'm not explaining any textual matter. Rather, I am discussing such a type of characteristics and traits, techniques, whatever we are everybody having. We have to develop, we have to usher it, we have to nurture it first among ourselves, then among our younger generations, among our friends, among our family members, among our colleagues. So in this context of education, how resilience can be built up? Through nurturing the skills. What are the skills? Skill of mindset. What are the skill of mindset? Let me discuss later on. And so that we can cope with difficult situation. If you develop our mindset, it's positive mind. Mindset means positive mind. Mindset means a capacity, a viewing capacity to look difficult situation. जब difficult situation आते हैं और जिसका mindset पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट है, वो सोचेगा हाँ अभी अच्छा बनने का मुझे मौका है. It is a situation, it is a chance to prove me. ये सिचुएशन, डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन में मुझे काम करके मेरा कैपेसिटी को प्रूव करने का एक मौका है. This is an opportunity for me to handle this difficult situation and to solve this situation and to overcome this situation and to make this situation favorable and to make me a successful personality. देखो माय डियर फ्रेंड, अच्छा स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाना, अच्छा स्टूडेंट को पढ़ा के उसको अच्छा रिजल्ट करना, वो अच्छा बात नहीं है. एक जीरो को हीरो बनाना, वो भी सबसे ज्यादा अच्छा है. Who is the teacher? We have to reach to the most to help the most weaker students. एक मोस्ट वीकर स्टूडेंट को, मोस्ट पुअर स्टूडेंट को, उसको जीरो से हीरो बनाना. दिस इज द मेन सक्सेसफुल टारगेट एंड पोजीशन एंड कैपेसिटी. एक अच्छा टैलेंटेड, दोज हु आर ऑलरेडी हैविंग द 99% अच्छा फैमिली का, इंजीनियर, डॉक्टर, मिनिस्टर फैमिली का लड़का लोग को पढ़ा के अच्छा बनाना, इट इज नॉट ए प्रेज वर्दी. रेदर फार्मर, broken family, slums, people's children from small family, children from street, children of dropouts, children from different low background children, if I can teach, if I can able to reconcile them in a mainstream, if I can teach them properly, and if I can develop a capacity so that having a very difficult situation, they are they have a coping capacity during the time of exam, during the time of self-study. They have a very poor family background, yet they are fighting to higher study for higher study. They are very regular, they are very sincere, difficult. If I able to make such quality among themselves, this is very praiseworthy. This is the main things of the resilience capacity. This is the main characteristic of the mindset capacity. So mindset needed these things. Core objective of the mindset is all these things. And if we all the teachers should have mindset, and this growth of mindset capacity help to
Dr. Jakir sir, your slides are not moving. Are you moving your slides?
next social support. For this building resilience, we need the social support also. How? Building strong relationship with family, friends, and community to provide a network of support. How social support will be developed? Building strong relationship with family, with friends. We have to encourage to develop good relations with their family members, with their friends, and community member to provide a network of support. Then self-efficacy. It is also one of the most important technique to develop to build our resilience capacity. So these characteristics to be developed among the children, first among us, then among the children. Self-efficacy is a belief. It is a belief in one's own ability to influence events and outcomes in their life. If that means self-efficacy, if you can do, why not me too? आप कर सकते हैं तो मैं क्यों नहीं कर सकता है? If you can do, I can too. This is the self-efficacy. This is the attitude. This is the belief we have to develop among ourselves as well as among our children. If you can do, I can too. This is self-efficacy. Then adaptability. Being open to change and flexible in adjusting to new situation. In any new situation, we can easily change and flexible ourselves to adjust or to work in the new situation. We should not be rigid-minded. We should develop adaptability, open to change and flexible in adjusting new situation. In the classroom, building resilience can involve creating a supportive environment. This capacity create supportive environment, teaching coping strategies, encouraging growth mindset, and provide opportunities for students to overcome challenges and learn from their experiences. Am I clear, my dear friends? Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
May
Yes,
proceed?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to highlight what are the strategies for building resilience. What are the strategies? Strategies for building resilience. The classroom strategies, very specifically. First, foster, nourish a supportive and safe learning environment. These are the very, very initial steps to nourish, bring up, encourage a supportive and safe learning environment. Next, teach problem solving and coping skills. You have to teach the problem solving techniques and coping skills. And we have to encourage our children for self-reflection and goal settings. What is self-reflection? देखो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, कुछ काम करने के पहले किसी को पूछना है. फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट यदि हम लोग खुद को पूछना, मैं ये काम करूंगा क्या नहीं. We have to ask our conscience. हम लोग थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ेगा, ये काम करना मेरे लिए ठीक है, लॉजिकल ना इलॉजिकल, कितना लॉजिकल है, कितना इलॉजिकल है, कितना रीजनेबल है, कितना इरेजनेबल है, इरेशनल है. To encourage for self-reflection and goal settings. My dear friends, without goal settings, no teacher, no students can go ahead. Suppose I am giving one example from my classroom situation. As an English teacher, I am going to teach English grammar. My today's topic is present continuous tense. Or as a geography teacher, my topic is types of rainfall. As a maths, my topic is triangle. As a physical science teacher, my topic is Newton's third law. As a bioscience teacher, my topic is part of plants. So before entering in the classroom and after entering the classroom, I have to decide in which level I will discuss. Whether I will clarify only conceptual things, only knowledge level. In this level I will work, or I go for understanding level, or whether I will go for reflective levels. If I am ready to only work or to teach the class in knowledge level, then I have to discuss only meaning, definition, and word meaning, keyword meaning, field word meaning, definition. I will clarify and I will finish my class. But if I have a decision or target, no, through this topic I will develop the understanding level capacity among the children, then I have to explain why not, what are the different situations, how it was happened, what is the similar situation with that situation, what is the similar situation of that situation in our lifetime. If I have a more in-depth goals or objectives to teach in the classroom using these topics and to develop our students' mind, then I have to work in reflective level. I have to decide, oh, These topics I have to develop. If this situation arises in outside, when I am in the train से मुझे उतरना है, थोड़ा स्पीडी चाहिए, मुझे न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ, आई एम गोइंग टू टीच द न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ, तो रिफ्लेक्टिव लेवल में मुझे पढ़ाना है, मैंने नॉलेज लेवल में बोला व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ, मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया, अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल में किया. नाउ रिफ्लेक्टिव लेवल में मुझे बोलना है व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ व्हेन आई एम, जब मैं एक रनिंग ट्रेन से उतर रहा है, एक रनिंग बस से मुझे उतरना, तो क्या मैं बस से सीधा सीधा सामने जाऊंगा ना, पीछे से मैं उतरने से क्या है, तुरंत मैं गिर जाऊंगा, स्टूडेंट्स विल भी गिर जाऊं, मेरा क्या है सर में पड़ जाएगा, फ्रैक्चर भी हो सकता है. तो ऐसा इन दिस वे आई हैव टू use the situation, I have to teach the students the use of this principle, use of this formula in the unknown situation. So we have to develop our goal. So goal setting is very, very important each and every stages of life, of activity. My dear friends who work in the beyond academic fields, we have to develop our this resilience capacity through a important technique which is called empathy. It is a very, very important counseling technique. It is a very, very important technique for a good teacher. It is a very, very important technique for a true guardian, true father, true mother, true leader. To become a true administrator, true leader, we should possess quality of empathy. Empathy is not a sympathy. It is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It involves recognizing emotions in others, putting oneself in their shoes, and responding with care and compassion. Empathy is crucial for building strong, supportive relationship and fostering a sense of community. If you are possessing empathy, that means it is a crucial characteristics you are possessing for building a strong relationship among your children, for building supportive relationship among your children, among the friend groups, with their family members, with their society members, and in lifetime, in the work field, also they will be supportive, relation-minded workers. This empathy is the fostering a sense of community feelings. Empathy develops to think for others, to think for others' level of difficulty. According to the level of difficulty of others, you can realize here some important aspects of empathy. Let me highlight. some important aspect of empathy. First is emotional recognition. देखो फ्रेंड्स, हम लोग जब डॉक्टर का पास जाते हैं ना, डॉक्टर बहुत एक्सपीरियंस, 25 इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस, 30 इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस डॉक्टर का पास जाते हैं. एक कैंसर पेशेंट 30 इयर्स डॉक्टर का पास गया. जब डॉक्टर पूछा, माँ आपका क्या हुआ, बेटा आपका क्या हुआ, तब देखना आपका 50% बीमार कम हो जाएगा. आपने सोचेंगे मेरा मेडिसिन अभी मिल गया. दिस इज इमोशनल रिकॉग्निशन. आप क्लासरूम में गया, आप रिचिट एटीट्यूड, गुस्सा वाला माइंड है, देख के स्टूडेंट को आज डर लगेगा, मेरा 1 घंटा कैसा जाएगा, कैसा ये टीचर जल्दी जल्दी बाई बाई टाटा करके चला जाए. If you are having emotional mind, if you have empathy attitude, if you can identify and understand the emotion of your children through verbal and non-verbal cues, through verbal and non-verbal language, automatically your children will be encouraged to hear more things, to learn more things, to work with you, even a difficult topic, even a too much uninterested topic. They will be very much enthusiastic. They will be very much encouraged to learn something from you. And another quality is very important. Another characteristics or component of empathy is perspective taking. Those who are high empathy, they are always perspective taking. Means ability to understand a situation or concept from another person's point of view. दूसरा किसी का point of view से आप सोचना. Imagining oneself in another person's situation to understand their thoughts and feelings. टीचर होना है तो अब पर्सपेक्टिव टेकिंग होना चाहिए, so that you have the ability to understand a situation or concept from person's point of view, from your children's point of view, from your students' point of view. Next, compassionate response, responding to another's emotion with kindness, concern and support. दूसरा का emotions, you have to listen, you have to show your kindness. Whatever what, बहुत odd children है, बहुत drop out nature है, escaping attitude है, but teacher should show the kindness. You should show concern. उनको ये सोचना है, ये टीचर मेरे लिए सोचते हैं, he is very much concerned about my problem. कभी भी होमवर्क नहीं करते, yet teacher should be very much kindness, concerns and support for such children. Active listening. It is patience hearing, close attention to what others are saying and showing genuine interest in their experience and feeling. दूसरों का वर्ल्ड व्यू बहुत पेशेंस से सुनना जरूरी है. It is very much important to listen other world view. Non-judgmental attitude. We have to accept other perspectives without criticism, without any biasness. In educational settings, teaching and modeling empathy can help create an inclusive and supportive classroom environment. My dear colleagues, if we are possessing this empathy quality in teaching learning situation, this empathy modeling help us to create an inclusive situation, and it create a supportive classroom environment. We can reconcile, we can accommodate all the odd views, all the odd type of students in our classroom situation, in our institutions, in our family. This can involve activities that encourage students to share their feelings, understand diverse perspectives, and practice compassionate communication. May I proceed? Can I
Yes,
proceed?
yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How we can develop the empathy capacity among ourselves and among our children. And what is the importance of empathy? My dear friends, empathy is a very important characteristics. It is a very important trait. Non-cognitive capacity. It is empathy is not a cognitive quality. It is a non-cognitive quality of affective domain. It is very much important to nurture and develop first among ourselves, then among our children, among our family members, among our society members. Empathy can solve all the egoistic problem of the family, of the society, of the institution, even of the nation, even of the whole global society. If you follow this empathy, if you possess this empathy, and this empathy enhance social connection and relationships. This is the first and foremost effects, results of the empathy. It enhances social connections. It enhances the positive relationship in between two, among the peoples, among the childrens, among the social members, in between family to family, among the family to family, among the institution to institution, among the society, among the nations. It reduces the bullying and promotes kindness. All the ill behavior, ill treatment, low language can remove by the empathy capacity, and it promotes the kindness. एक टीचर जितना एम्पैथी कैपेसिटी को प्रैक्टिस करेगा, he or she will promote his or her kindness. He or she will be more social connective teacher, more good relationship teachers, and can foster collaborative and inclusive classroom culture. He can nourish, bring up, encourage for collaborative and inclusive classroom culture. Now, strategies for developing empathy in classroom activities. Integrate social emotional learning programs. Now, let me give example. What is the how to integrate social emotional learning programs, SEL, in the classroom situation? In the classroom situation, first in the sitting capacity, sitting arrangement of the students. When teacher is teaching in the classroom, how to integrate, how to create the social environment. Teacher SNE, suppose teachers in front of him, 100 students are there. Teacher's eye contact should be for each and every students. Teacher amicable attitude should be there. Teacher movement should be towards students, towards blackboard, towards PPT. Teacher's pause. Teacher using his hand, mind, head to corporate the students, to draw the attention of the students. टीचर आई कांटेक्ट फॉर ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट्स. ऐसा नहीं है टीचर जब टीच करेंगे सामने वाला 2-3 स्टूडेंट को देखेंगे. ऐसा नहीं है टीचर जब क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे सिर्फ गुड स्टूडेंट को क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे. ये नहीं, इट इज नॉट प्रेजवर्दी. टीचर विल आस्क ए क्वेश्चन टू ए पुअर स्टूडेंट एंड ही इफ ही अनेबल टू रिप्लाई, टीचर को ऐसा बोलना नहीं है नहीं तुम्हारा आंसर नहीं हुआ, ऐसा कभी परमिटेड नहीं है. You have to follow the reinforcement scale. If a children is wrong in his answer, without saying, you have to pass this question for a good students. And when good students will reply the correct answer, then you have to follow this is the correct answer, or if you please you repeat this answer to the first boy or children, you have to ask in this way. In no way you have to discourage the students if he is wrong with the classroom situation. You have to follow the positive reinforcement policy. When students will give a right answer, then in there you have to give the positive incentive to him. Yes, you are right. Or you have to repeat his positive statement. Then you can include the student. When teacher is teaching, through his eye contact, you have to touch his mind. वो टीचर सोचेगा अरे टीचर इज ओनली डिस्कसिंग माई प्रॉब्लम, मेरा दिल में जो प्रॉब्लम है आज मुझे टीचर वही बात बोल रहा है. You have to integrate the social emotional learning programs in the classroom situation. Use literature and stories to teach perspective taking. This strategy of perspective taking, that means a situation, to understand a situation or concept from another points of view is very much important. That means when you are teaching in the classroom, आप gifted children की भी पढ़ाना है, average children की पढ़ाना है, you have to teach for below average children also. Considering the situation or concept from another person point of view. ऐसे नहीं आप ऐसे discuss कर दिया topic, वो average and below average को to understand they are facing very difficult. नहीं है, आप सबको कम से कम difficult topic को 3 बार बोलना है. ऐसा example देना है which is very near to their mind, very near to their situation. And this your discussion for gifted children, average children, below average children. That promote growth, group work and collaborative projects. Always you have to give the group work. जो अच्छा स्टूडेंट है उसको बोलना ये पुअर जो है उसका बाजू वाला में जो पुअर है प्लीज उसको थोड़ा सा हेल्प कर दो. आप ऐसा ग्रुप बना के दीजिए. Give the collaborative project works. When you are giving the assignment topics, term paper topics, दो तीन को मिला के दीजिए. टॉपिक को डिवाइड इन ए 10 डिफरेंट सब टॉपिक सब पॉइंट्स. फर्स्ट किसी को बोले इंट्रोडक्शन लिखिए. बॉडी को लिखने के लिए 3-4 को दीजिए. कंक्लूजन लिखने के लिए और कोई को दीजिए. बोलिए उसको आप लोग एक साथ में उसको कीजिए. You discuss among yourself, share your views, whatever you knows. आप लोग बुक्स पढ़िए ये टॉपिक का ऊपर करके again you sit together and write jointly. देखो small raindrop make the oceans. So if you the teacher can develop small quality traits among your children, they will be a ocean like, they will have a ocean like knowledge. My dear friend, how we can promote the inclusivity in our classroom situation? Value of inclusivity. देखो inclusivity, it ensures all students can feel valued and respected. जब टीचर का इंक्लूसिव माइंड है, इंटीग्रेटेड माइंड है, जब फैमिली का गार्डियन का ये माइंड है मेरा घर में सबको लेकर चलना है, कोई बेटा बेटी ये सोचेगा नहीं मेरा गार्डियन बड़ा बेटे को ज्यादा इज्जत दे रहा है. टीचर जब लो कैपेसिटी, लो स्टूडेंट्स को, पुअर स्टूडेंट को, लो बैकग्राउंड, in terms of race, in terms of income, in terms of intelligence level, if you respect him, if you call him with a very good name, with very affectionate name, he will feel or she will feel valued and respected by my teachers. वो ऑटोमेटिकली आपको देख के दौड़ के आपका पास आएगा. देखो my dear friend, these are the very important technique. एक टेक्निक को हम लोग जानबूझकर प्रैक्टिस करना है among our children. When we'll practice the small quality traits, techniques and use it among our children, automatically they will also prepare, shape accordingly. बोलते हैं ना बाप जैसा बेटा ऐसा ही है. This encourage diverse perspectives and ideas. Inclusivity is such a type of value, such a type of quality which encourages diverse perspectives and ideas. ये आज का दिन में very relevant. It is a cry. It is a very much important information. ये बहुत बड़ा एक इंफॉर्मेशन है आज का दिन में हर टीचर के लिए, हर गार्डियन के लिए, for each and every guardian, for each and every teachers, for each and every administrator, for each and every leader of all the fields, including our legislature, politician, leaders of the society. They should encourage diverse perspectives and ideas to strengthen the society. नहीं तो टुकड़ा टुकड़ा हो जाएगा. And builds a strong cohesive classroom community. देखो, it is a small word, cohesive. It is a bigger effect. It is a connectivity. Looking out for each other. If you are cohesive mind, you can also shape your children as a cohesive minded children. Looking out for each other. It build a strong relationship. आप देख भी सकता है, नहीं देख भी सकता है. Cohesiveness is such a quality. और कब cohesiveness आएगा? जब एक टीचर inclusivity फॉलो करेगा. Inclusivity कब आएगा? जब एक टीचर empathy को फॉलो करेगा. When a teacher demonstrate or practice empathy, तब empathy, inclusivity मिला के resilience आएगा. जब ये resilience आ जाएगा, empathy, inclusivity मिला के will be for the field of beyond academics. Now, what are the strategies for promoting inclusivity? Implement anti-bias education and cultural competency training. Teachers should not be biased. You have to avoid the biasness in all the situation. You have to adopt teaching methods to accommodate diverse learning styles. देखो, हम लोग टीचर्स, हम लोग क्या करते हैं? हम लोग लेक्चर मेथड फॉलो करते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. Different types of teaching methods, strategies we have to follow, considering the diverse learning styles, considering the diverse nature of content. हम लोग कभी कभी according to the content, we have to कभी कभी हम लोग को follow the lecture method, demonstration method, narration cum discussion method, we have to follow the observation method, we have to follow the teaching learning method, we have to follow the all the different type of skills, how to introduce the lesson, discussion with examples, putting questions, reinforcement policy. We have to follow the experimental method, we have to follow the project method, we have to follow the team teaching. So all the psychological nature of the methods and strategies we have to follow. These diverse learning styles, learning strategies helped for inclusivity. क्यों? देखो, एक स्टूडेंट को हो सकता है लेक्चर मेथड में ज्यादा क्लियर हुआ टॉपिक. In another situation, it may be a students understand their topic if you teach with examples. In another situation, in a classroom, another group of students or 2-3 students maybe understand a teacher topic if you teach with demonstration method. So a teacher को classroom situation में within a 1 hour, you have to follow different types of methods, strategies, technique and skills. देखो, B.K. पासी ने बोला, a famous micro teaching introducer in this India of University of Baroda. A teacher, when he is in the classroom situation, he have to follow at least more than 15 teaching skills. How to introduce the lesson, how to explain, how to put the examples, skill of movement, skill of reinforcement, skill of putting questions, skill of presentation of the topic, skill of blackboard writing. So many skills are there, so many techniques are there. वो टीचर ऐसा नहीं है क्लासरूम जो आके बैठेगा चेयर में, एक एक ग्रुप स्टूडेंट को देखेगा और बोलेगा पढ़ो, this is the things in the PPT. ऐसा नहीं है. The different teaching methods, strategies, techniques, skills you have to. देखो, एक ही मेथड में कोई काम हर हमेशा करने से उसका टेस्ट नहीं होता है भाई. You have to change our learning styles. And if we change our learning style, if we follow the diverse learning style, diverse learning styles depends upon something. First, depends upon nature of students. Second, considering the nature of content. Third, considering the nature of objective. What type of objective? आप knowledge level में remembering, आप recall, definition, आप बढ़ाना चाहता है, आपका learning state एक होगा. When your objective is to work in the understanding level, that is explain, differentiating capacity, relating capacity, you want to develop among your children, then another learning style follow करना पड़ेगा. If your objective is you have to develop the reflective level, skill, applying, analysis capacity, you have to use another diverse learning styles capacity, strategies. ये तो जानना बहुत जरूरी है. This is another topic. Next, to create and enforce policies and supports equity and inclusion. This is the very, very important strategies for inclusivity. Create and enforce policies. What are the policies that support equity? What is equity, my dear friends? Anyone, please? What is equity?
Equal opportunities for all. Equal opportunities for all.
Yes, yes, very good, my dear friend. And inclusion. These are the strategies, small strategies, very, very important, relevant strategies, which help to follow the inclusivity in the classroom situation, beyond classroom situation. Now, what is inclusive classroom? कौन सा classroom को आप inclusive बोल सकता है? An inclusive classroom is an educational setting where all students, regardless of their backgrounds, abilities, or disabilities, are welcomed, supported by the teacher, by the administrator, by the principal, by the management, by the peer groups, and provided with equitable opportunities to succeed. This environment promotes diversity. This environment promotes or fosters a sense of belongingness. It ensures that every student's needs are met through differentiated instruction and support strategies. मैंने बोला था ना, differentiated instruction, instructions, strategies, methods, techniques, skills, traits. You have to use considering the student's need, considering the nature of the topic, considering your nature of the objectives. क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव डेवलप करना चाहता है आप स्टूडेंट का बीच में? अरे आज आपने क्लास लिया, are you willing only to develop the definition capacity, conceptual, to clarify the conceptual capacity among the children? ना रिकॉल बढ़ाना सिर्फ चाहता है, वो लेवल में काम करके आप आएंगे तो थोड़ा लेक्चर देकर 2-3 डिफिनीशन, लाइन का डिफिनीशन बोल के इसका मीनिंग ये है, उसका मीनिंग ये, इसका डिफिनीशन ये वो है बोल के आ जाइए. कोई टीचर स्टूडेंट सेटिस्फाई नहीं होगा, बाहर में जाके बोलेगा ये टीचर अच्छा नहीं है. और जब टीचर differentiated different type of instruction and strategies will follow, considering the different to develop the different level of objectives, remembering, may recall, definition, relate, recognize, ये करना चाहता है. Clarity of the concept, understanding में explaining, differentiating, ये करना चाहता है. If teacher wanted to develop the reflective applying capacity among the children by developing the behavioral activities like use, effects, okay, discovering capacity, use of a learned principle in another unknown situation, ये करना चाहता है. Skill capacity, analysis capacity, teacher develop करना सकता है. Must a teacher should follow different type of instructional strategy, which will be a supportive practice. This is called supportive practice. लेकिन आपने टीचर क्लास में जाके एक ही टेक्निक में पढ़ा के आ गया, वो हो सकता है गिफ्टेड चिल्ड्रन को टॉपिक क्लियर होगा, एवरेज एंड बिलो एवरेज को कुछ पता नहीं होगा. सो इट इज नॉट ए सपोर्टिव प्रैक्टिस. इसलिए तो लर्निंग डिजाइन में लेसन प्लान जिसको बोलता था पहले, इसमें देखो फर्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शनल स्ट्रेटेजी हम लोग को लिखना है बिहेवियरल टर्म में. फर्स्ट रिमेम्बरिंग, देन अंडरस्टैंडिंग, देन अप्लाइंग, देन स्किल. कम से कम 4 को हम लोग रखते हैं. कंसिडरिंग द नेचर ऑफ द टॉपिक, कंसिडरिंग द नेचर ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स, कंसिडरिंग द नेचर ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. ये तीन कंसिडरेशन हम लोग को सामने रख के इंस्ट्रक्शनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स पहले हम लोग लिखते हैं. टीचर लोग लिख के हम लोग क्लासरूम में जाते हैं. ये इंस्ट्रक्शनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हम लोग आज स्टूडेंट्स का बिहेवियर में डेवलप करेगा. to develop, to work accordingly. और जो क्लासरूम, जो टीचर बिफोर गोइंग टू द क्लासरूम इंस्ट्रक्शनल ऑब्जेक्टिव या तो उसका ऑब्जेक्ट स्पेसिफिक ऑब्जेक्टिव, बिहेवियरल ऑब्जेक्टिव फिक्स करके नहीं जाते, he may not be a supportive teacher, he may not be a supportive, he may not be a follow a supportive practice in the classroom situation. My dear friend, am I clear?
Sir.
May I proceed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. आप डाल सकते हो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, what are the elements of inclusive classroom? What are the elements? देखो, इंक्लूसिव क्लासरूम ये तो बहुत बहुत बड़ा एक वर्ड है. ये जो इंक्लूसिव, ये हमारा टीचर के लिए नहीं है. ये एज ए गार्डियन, एज ए पेरेंट्स, एज ए मदर, एज ए फादर, एज ए एल्डर, as a leader of the society, as a legislature, for each and everyone it is very much necessary to first and foremost elements equitable access. It provides all students with the resources and opportunities they need to learn and succeed. कौन बोला? यूनेस्को. यूनेस्को का गोल है. देन देखो डिफरेंशिएटेड इंस्ट्रक्शन, मैंने जो बोला, देखो भाई क्लासरूम का सिचुएशन टेलरिंग टाइप का होना चाहिए. हम लोग टीचर टेलरिंग में आज एक कपड़ा 2 मीटर दिया, टेलर को दिया, भाई मेरे लिए एक शर्ट पैंट बना दो. वो शर्ट पैंट आप लोग लगा सकते हैं. कैन यू वेयर विद दिस शर्ट एंड पैंट? मेरे बॉडी के लिए जो स्टिचिंग हुआ बोलिए भाई लोग, कैन यू वेयर दिस shirt and pant, whatever I have prepared, stitched by a tailor? Suppose आप लोग 100 participant हैं, 100 persons, you want to prepare a 100 shirt, तो 100 different measurement टेलर का पास जाकर जाना पड़ेगा. आप लोग कपड़ा के लिए ये कर सकता है. Why not our students? So that means आप लोग नहीं करने से क्या है, मेरा शर्ट आप लोग 100 टीचर लगाना पड़ेगा. मैं जो 8 शर्ट सिलाई किया, स्टिचिंग किया, वो शर्ट सबको लगाना पड़ेगा, सबको होगा. कपड़ा के लिए हम लोग ये कर सकता है, तो टीचिंग के लिए हम लोग क्यों नहीं कर सकता है? टीचिंग शुड बी टेलरिंग टीचिंग मेथड्स. हर स्टूडेंट के लिए अलग अलग इंस्ट्रक्शन स्ट्रेटेजी वी हैव टू फॉलो बाय विद फॉलो. इसलिए बिफोर टीचिंग वी हैव टू नो आवर स्टूडेंट्स. We have to follow the materials in such way to meet the diverse learning needs of all the students. Am I clear, my dear friend?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir. But I have a
yes,
question.
sir.
If you permit, may I ask a question?
Ma'am, I'll give the opportunity. Let me finish. Within 2-3 minutes, I'm going to finish. Then supportive environment, then collaborative learning. Please note your question. I will give you 15 minutes. Then culturally responsive teaching. Very, very important. Incorporating students' cultural backgrounds into teaching practices to make learning more relevant and effective. Then importance of inclusive classrooms. Why it is important? Because inclusive classroom is essential from promoting social justice and equity in education. It helps reduce discrimination and prejudice. It improves academic outcomes. It improves, enhance social skills. The importance of empathy in inclusive classroom. Why empathy is important for inclusive classroom? The main importance of empathy in an inclusive classroom is to foster a supportive and understanding environment where all students feel valued, respected, and connected. एम्पैथी फॉलो करने से इंक्लूसिव क्लासरूम में क्या होता है? एवरीबॉडी विल बी फील्ड, मुझे बहुत टीचर ने इज्जत दिया, रेस्पेक्ट किया, मेरा व्यू को बहुत रेस्पेक्टेड, वैल्यूड, एंड मेरा व्यू व्हाटएवर आई हैव लर्न, दिस इज शेयर्ड विद अदर्स आल्सो. It promotes acceptance and respect. It reduces bullying and conflict. It enhances social connections. It supports emotional well-being. This is very, very important. If you are not emotional well-being, कुछ काम नहीं करेगा. Anxiety होगा, stress होगा, stress बढ़ेगा, anxiety बढ़ेगा, high pressure हो जाएगा. High pressure होगा, blood sugar हो जाएगा. This is support emotional well-being is very much important, which reduces the stress, एंजाइटी. कोई भी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन में, अननोन सिचुएशन, इवन स्टूडेंट फेल हो गया, स्ट्रेस नहीं होगा, एंजाइटी नहीं होगा, और ज्यादा उसका चैलेंज आएगा, मैं फिर ट्राई करके देखूंगा. Then encourage inclusive behavior. It promotes, improves communication skills. It fosters a positive learning environment. By integrating empathy into classroom practices, teacher can help create a learning environment where all students thrive regardless of their individual differences. So empathy is such a strong weapon for a teacher, for a guardian, for a leader of all the fields. For a teacher into classroom practice, teacher can help to create a learning positive environment, conducive environment where all the students thrive regardless of their individual difference. सबका पास individual difference है in terms of race, in terms of income. एक poor और एक highest royal family का बच्चा है. think there will be no difference if empathic capacity able to develop among the children's mind. And this is the most important quality of spirit, to develop the spirit of nationalism among the people. Spirit of nationalism will come through the spirit of empathy. You know, जी ना अमीर को मिलूंगा मैं अगर एक क्लास में हूँ आज नहीं आधा घंटा लगेगा भाई 10:30 के बाद 10:30 के बाद फोन कर भाई चांस আমি অনলাইনে একটা ক্লাস নিচ্ছি অনলাইনে একটা ক্লাস নিচ্ছি inclusivity in the classroom refers to creating an educational environment where all students, regardless of their background, abilities, or identities, feel welcome, valued, and supported. An inclusive classroom ensures that every student has equal access to learn opportunities and can participate fully in all aspects of school life. Here are some key elements of inclusive in the classroom. Diverse curriculum. Curriculum should be diverse in nature. Differentiated instruction, different type of instructional strategy should be there. Equitable access, safe and respectable environment. Students' voice and choice should be there. There should be, and teacher should be encourage student input and decision making in their learning process. Teacher should allow them to have a say, to say something in what and how they learn. टीचर स्टूडेंट को माउथ ओपन करना ही पड़ेगा टीचर शुड वर्क स्टूडेंट शुड open his mind student should say something how in which way he can learn then collaborative learning anti-bias education cultural competence flexible classroom environment ongoing professional development, providing teachers with training and resources to develop their skills and inclusive teaching practices and culturally. देखो, professional development is very much important for the teachers. Training is very much for the teachers. Sharing of view is very much for the teachers. Sharing of view नहीं करने से हम लोग stagnant बन जाऊंगा. Will be stagnant like a stagnant water. Exchange of views helps to develop skills in inclusive teaching practices and cultural competence. By implementing all these elements, educators can create a classroom environment where all students feel included, respected, and empowered to succeed. My dear friend, you are very much intellectual, you are very much successful teacher. You are already have such qualities and traits among yourselves. Now, this is the very important time. We have to practice it. You have to use it. जितना हम लोग प्रैक्टिस करेगा यूज करेगा फर्स्ट हमारा फायदा क्या है हमारा ये will be strengthened on this principle on this quality on these traits हम लोग strengthen होंगे then students our children will be benefited our peers will be benefited friends will be benefited our society will be benefited. How do I create an inclusive classroom as an inclusive teacher? Develop an inclusive mindset. Inclusive mindset develop करना पड़ेगा. Reflect on biases. Commit to equity. Build relationships. Know your students. We have to know your students. Without knowing, you cannot establish relationship. Foster a sense of belongingness. This quality also can have to develop. We have to create an inclusive curriculum where diverse content should be there and should be relevance for the students' lifestyle so that encourages engagement and learning outcomes. Now, differentiate instruction. Flexible teaching method should be followed. Adopt assessment. Assessment policy should be followed. Teacher should know. Teacher should be very much interested how far my student is learned. Establish a positive classroom environment. Set clear expectations. Model respect and inclusivity you have to develop. Encourage student participation and voice. Always have to encourage the students to participate in the discussions. देखो, teacher should elicit something. Elicit capacity teacher को होना चाहिए. With the teacher should not to collect the answer. We have to elicit the answer from the students. Students may be wrong, maybe partially right, maybe 10% right, maybe 20%, maybe let them to open their mind. Let them speak. To create an environment in such a way, each and every student who is the most poorest of the poorest in the classroom, so that he can also open his mouth, so that he can also share something, maybe very rude, crude, corrupt. हमारा काम है refine करना. We are the filter. We the teacher are the filter. We'll filtering it. Let them encourage for student choice. ऑप्शनल पेपर हम लोग कभी स्टूडेंट का ऊपर इम्पोज नहीं कर सकते हैं. Provide supportive academic accommodations, continuous reflection improvement, and practical tips. These are seating arrangement should be, inclusive material should be provided, example activities we should give the examples, group circle time, group projects should be given. Moving beyond academics, holistic education addresses the emotional, social, cognitive development. Cognitive, affective, psychomotor, everything we have to cover when we are in the classroom situation, not only to develop intellectual mind, rather to develop the affective and psychomotor. We have to develop the emotional, social, and cognitive development of the children. It will be much more stress. Then you are able to work, then it will be more beyond academics. Building resilience, empathy, and inclusivity prepare students for success. Educators play a key role in fostering this essential. My dear colleagues, I'm very sorry. I have taken too much time. Please ask the question. Ma'am, कौन सा मैम wanted to ask the question, please. Ma'am, I'm very sorry. आप बोलिए please.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to ask a very common question, but now I am clear about that because nobody can do anything about that. As you said, we should take the information according to each and every student. But we have only 50 minutes, sir. How could we how to fulfill everybody's needs? We have a class of around 70 students, and if we have to tailor-made our lecture for everyone to understand, there is a different learning modes of each. Somebody would learn better if audio visual aid is given to them. So how could we all the things for each and everyone to understand? This is very difficult now. So we have been repeatedly told that you should should emphasize. But how can we? It is not very practical.
You can understand what the your colleague is asking.
Dear participant, kindly mute your.
वो रिटर्न भर दी कल वही उसके संजीव वाली भी
Multiple mics are
कोई रिटर्न छूट था ना
माइक म्यूट करिए भैया, आप कैसे सुन पाएंगे दूसरे को?
माइक म्यूट कीजिए प्लीज। Madam, you have raised, you have given a very good observation. This is very much essential for a teacher in the teaching learning process. It is very important things. How to use the different aids, supportive techniques. Supportive techniques means different types of supportive techniques in terms of strategies, in terms of teaching aids, in terms of contents, in terms of strategies, in terms of methodologies. Okay. So if you follow all these things, supportive techniques, if you follow all this quality of empathy, a teacher, देखो स्कूल में आने से सिर्फ टीचर नहीं है, a teacher when he is in the home, family, if he is inclusive mind, if he is empathy for his wives, for his husband, for his youngers, for his elders, he can also will be empathy minded teacher in the classroom situation also. जो घर में भी गुस्सा से बात करते हैं, क्लासरूम भी आके गुस्सा से बात करेगा। तो ये इंटररिलेटेड चीज है। क्लासरूम सिचुएशन में एम्पैथी, इंक्लूसिविटी इफ वी फॉलो, then it will be a resilience. It is a very important techniques nowadays. Piece of resilience. It is a crisis of the situation, and if you can build the resilience, empathy and inclusivity in the classroom, that means we are working to for beyond academics, to prepare our students beyond academics. Thank you, ma'am, for your very good observation. So any other question? Any other important questions?
Yes, sir.
प्लीज म्यूट कीजिए, आप लोग का माइक म्यूट कीजिए, प्लीज म्यूट कीजिए।
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
प्लीज म्यूट कीजिए। एनीवन प्लीज आस्क a last question.
If we do
Please, last question.
Sir, if we do all things, we have a many constants like
ब्रीफ में बोलेंगे।
नहीं मैम, सर मुझे कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है, आई एम अनएबल टू लिसन। प्लीज म्यूट कीजिए।
कीजिए ना प्लीज,
म्यूट कीजिए सबने प्लीज।
if we adopt all these things, we have a many constant like complete the course on time, given time. And some classes, some slow learner, some fast learner, some medium learner. If we do all these things, our course is not completed on time. How can we manage these things?
A very relevant and very nice question you have asked. देखो भाई, ये this is the quality, resilience, empathy, inclusiveness. Suppose I am giving one example. I am a cricketer. I am a football player. फुटबॉल में सिर्फ मुझे 45 मिनट्स मिलेगा, कितना क्वालिटी मुझे पोजेस करना पड़ेगा। ऑल द क्वालिटीज यू हैव टू पोजेस बिफोर गोइंग टू द क्लासरूम सिचुएशन। क्लासरूम जाने के पहले आप लोग ये पोजेस करना पड़ेगा सो दैट यू कैन यूज इट। क्लासरूम जाने से, फील्ड में जाने से क्रिकेटर को, एक देखो पेस बॉलर को, एक स्पिन बॉलर को कितना टेक्निक है, different types of techniques are there. Within a second you have to hit the bat. All the quality you possess in before the classroom situation so that you can use in that situation. ये नहीं क्लासरूम में ऐसा नहीं है, आपने सीख के you have to learn and use it. In classroom situation you have to practice it. Before going to the classroom situation, you have to develop your resilience capacity, empathy, inclusivity. Then you can automatically use without killing the time. Dekho, my dear friends, I am giving one example. When I was the students of the Bachelor of Education 2 years back, मुझे एक लेसन प्लान बनाने के लिए 3-4 hours लगता था। I spent for 3-4 hours. Now I can prepare a lesson plan within 3 to 4 minutes. when I was the first researcher in my PG level, मुझे एक रिसर्च प्रपोजल बनाने के लिए 1 week से शुरू करके 2 months, 3 months, 4 months लगता था. Now within a 1 hour, I can prepare a even regression analysis research proposal.
Please mute your mic. नहीं दे रहा है.
Do you understand? Sir, have you clear
Yes, sir. Thank you,
it?
sir.
So any other question?
So thank
Hello.
you very much, Dr. Zakir Saab. Thank you very
Thank you,
much
ma'am.
for presenting a wonderful lecture explaining about the ground realities
Thank
of
you, madam.
classroom. I am really grateful to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you. Thank you. All the best, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you.
all the best. So participants, we will meet at
Thank you, sir.
10:45
Thank you, ma'am.
a.m.